Hello and welcome everyone to Tyranny of Dragons. With me are my wonderful players. Hello, players.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we're just going to get through the announcements very quickly, and then we'll get into it because lot happened last game. We ended on somewhat of a cliffhanger, but anyway, I digress. So, quick announcements. First announcement. Just as a reminder, you, as in the viewer, have the ability to purchase inspirations. Before I even say that, let me make sure the inspirations are ready to go, because sometimes they are not. So it's a good thing I'm announcing them right now. So as it stands, see, they were not ready to go. But they are now. All right, so you as a viewer get to choose with your channel points whether myself or our wonderful players here get an inspiration from you. What happens is you can give up to 2 inspirations to the players and 1 for me. It's a little more expensive for me. That's just, if you're feeling like you either want to help or hinder the players, that's probably a good way to go. But outside of that, it's all fair game. Make sure that you let us know if it is for the players, if it's a group inspiration for all of them, or if it's for a specific player. You can do that as well. But make sure that you use them and use them wisely.
DM inspiration's already out of stock.
Oh, you might want to refresh because I just fixed it.
I grabbed one for you already, Mr. DM.
But anyway, so that was the first announcement. Second announcement, just as a reminder, our current merchandise in the store will be only there till November 1st. Once November 1st happens, the current Monster Hearts 2 merch that are in there will be gone forever. So please, they make wonderful gifts. And the artwork was done by the amazing Isaiah Roa. So please, any purchase that you make of merch does help support the stream and all of the things that we are able to do and all the different games that we're able to stream and lots of different things, again, it takes a lot of work to put all of this stuff together. So whatever you can do to support, especially if it's merch, please do so. We'd appreciate it and we love you for it. Last announcement is, hello, we have a guest star.
Future gaming star extraordinaire.
There you go. And the last announcement is the one that I always do, where I pimp out all of my friends and their things that they're doing. So please, you'll see during our break all of the different projects and things that our players are involved in. Please support all of the amazing things that they're doing. They're amazingly talented, not only just content creators, but just amazing people, storytellers, the list is extremely long of all of the talents that they have. So please support all of the things that they do. Okay. Not only do I appreciate all of the support that I get from all of you from watching, but I get the wonderful opportunity to, again, just share all of my friends, share of my players with all of you. So please support all of their stuff. Amazing content, amazing stories, fun, entertaining. Like, it's just, all of these folks are amazing. Like, I count myself very lucky and blessed that I know all of you. So thank you again, once again, to my players, but just support all of their stuff, please. And I believe, as far as that is concerned, is the end of my announcements for this evening. So with that, let us see what we shall see. Shall we? All right, so let's get some appropriate music going here. Okay, where are we at? There we go. All right. So, last we left off, our illustrious players were making their way back to the Keep in Greenest after saving a group of individuals who had taken shelter and sanctuary at the Temple of Shantia. After taking out a goodly portion, and by goodly portion, practically everybody, of these raiders who were trying to get to these townsfolk, not only were you able to rescue them, but you were able to take a prisoner who, in their red robes, in contrast to the black robes that you have seen most of these individuals running around in, this one seemed to be somewhat in charge of this endeavor to get into the temple and get at these townsfolk. You were able to subdue and take this person back with you to the keep. However, after getting back to the keep, worrying the whole while that much of the tactics that you had used would draw attention, specifically the attention of a dragon. Most of you made your way through the secret passage, making your way into the keep without issue. Gorple closing the secret tunnel and scurrying up the wall, making his way back. Halfway up the wall, you all heard the screech of the dragon, as well as the imposing promise that it was coming. And that is currently where we're at. So,
Oh no.
I'd like for you, so just to kind of give you context on the map that you're looking at. So, the walls themselves, and feel free to ask me throughout the battle if you need to again. The walls of the keep themselves are 50 feet high. The tower itself, while attached to the keep, is 150 feet up. There are 5 levels within the tower. And again, while this is a rough map of what you're seeing, on practically the whole town of Greenest can fit within this keep. There are guards everywhere. In fact, it seems, and this would be something that you would have noticed, just coming back and forth within the keep. The first floor of the actual keep, where the walls are, not specifically the tower, seems to be where the guards are located, like where their barracks are, where their offices are, where they kind of keep to themselves. And then there's multiple levels within the walls of the keep as well. There's about 3. So right now, what you can see, you're inside the keep, except for you, Gorple. Gorple, I'd like for you to place yourself on whatever wall it was that you were climbing up.
Can you just show me what direction the tunnel's in?
Sure. The tunnel itself was in this direction. Coming up from this way.
All right, then I would have come over that way only for the sake of I don't want people, if they see me, knowing I'm coming from the tunnel area. So it
Gotcha.
looks like I come from the town itself.
Right, and your stealth check was when you had rolled it was great, so that's not an issue. You all definitely have heard, and Gorple specifically, see the dragon coming again from this northeast direction, starting to fly in. And as the declaration of this dragon echoes throughout the whole area, panic starts to set in. People begin scrambling. You hear guards ushering all of the people, just rushing them inside the tower of the keep, inside the actual walls of the keep, to make sure that they are out of danger's way. I need all of you to roll initiative, please.
Oh no,
all
we haven't had a short rest since we beat up those cultists.
No, and I'm out of rages, and oh yeah, we're down to the bottom of the pickle barrel here.
It's cool. I can shoot. Once it's within 600 feet, I'll start taking shots.
All right, it's all you then.
Have fun with it.
It's just firing my 80 arrows I have in my inventory. It's great. Let's do it.
Alrighty. Let's see. Let's get this going here. Alrighty. Alright, now... Gorple, what'd you get?
14.
14. Drovar.
10.
10. Basha.
17.
17. Bocek.
23.
Nice. Amala.
13.
13. All right. All right. So, based on how far the dragon is, you all have 2 turns to prepare yourselves. All right. So, so first up we have Bocek. Now, again, just to give a little context, if you want to get up on the wall, okay, if you just use your regular movement, it will take you 2 turns to get up the wall, unless you decide to use your action to dash. Then it will only take you 1 turn. If you're trying to get to the top of the tower, if you only use your movement, 4 turns. If you use your movement and a dash action, 2 turns. Alright, so just to kind of put that into context.
Is that including people like Bocek who have a ridiculous speed?
Bocek's a special case, so we're gonna take it one movement at a time with Bocek.
I already counted it out. I can, with the dash action, I can get to where I want to on the tower by taking the stairs.
Okay.
Not the tower, I mean the wall by taking the stairs, since the dragon seems to be heading towards a certain section of the wall before it goes for the tower, right? That's what we hear?
Yeah, it's definitely coming in from the northeast.
Alright, so I counted it out with a dash action. I can get to where I want to go in 1 turn.
Okay. Alright, so put yourself where you want to get.
So right at the edge of the wall from the direction we hear it from, I want to be the first thing it sees.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely the direction it's coming from. And you can now see it flying towards you. Alrighty. So, yeah, definitely get there. Yeah. With your crazy fast movement. All right, Basha, you're up next.
So what we see on the board is pretty much what's it. Like, there are no like small children in the area or like younger people. It's pretty much all these soldiers, right?
Right, yeah.
I just want to make sure there's no one I have to save.
No. Right now, the soldiers have begun ushering everybody inside the walls of the keep, whether it be inside the tower or whether it actually be the walls themselves. There are practically at this. I put it to you this way: if there are folks out there right now, by the second turn, they'll all be inside. They heard the scream and screech of the dragon, heard what it said. They were all freaking out.
All right, so man, this is really hard.
What you doing?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm trying to get. Wait, hang on. If I was there at 5, 10, 15. Didn't think the stairs. Because there's not stairs on the upper side, right? Using the stairs up.
Those stairs will get you up on the wall immediately. But yeah, if you use your movement's 30, right? 30 feet.
Yeah, so that's about as far as I can go.
Yeah. So if you take your if you take your action to dash, you'll definitely be able to get up the wall.
I kind of just want to go partially up the stairs for now, just to try and figure out what's going on, so I can like get back down if I have to. But I don't know, or I can just dash. Yeah, I guess I'll keep going because I can't. A lot of my stuff is like 60 feet that I want to do, so I need to get closer anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, I guess I'll just double movement up onto the wall, but I'll go up there.
All right. Perfect. No problem. Alrighty. Next up, Warple.
You said I'm halfway up the wall.
Yeah, you were halfway up the wall, and it's 50
All right.
feet, so about 25 feet.
That's my speed. I see like Bocek's large form, and I kind of crawl horizontally up it, and I kind of crest the edge, and I see the dragon in the distance, and I go, Bocek, is it time to party?
It's party time.
And as I do that, I kind of like wipe some of the soot and mud that has collected on my fingers, and I draw a sigil upon Bocek's arm because he's so tall and I can't get his face. And I draw the same sigil in Grung that represents bravery, and I will cast heroism at 2nd level on the two of us.
All right.
You get 2 temporary hit points at the start of each turn, and you are immune to fear.
Whoa.
And I whistle to Teague, and I'm like, oh boy, you're really hurt. This is not gonna go well for you, buddy. But he's gonna start circling. No, he'll just start running up the tower.
Okay. All right. So you're in the same space as Bocek. So you can be on the wall, which would be the next square over, like right there. Yeah, you could be like clinging to the wall.
Yeah, and so 15 and then 35. How tall is the tower from the ground?
50 feet. The tower is 150 feet.
Okay, so he's gonna be 15. I love math. 65 feet up the tower wall.
Okay, so you want to make it
in a double move because he's climbing.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
getting
go
on
for
top
it.
of the tower. I can't move him any further, but he's 65 up.
All right, so you'd be like right about here.
No, not me. I'm sorry.
Oh, T.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying by Bocek until I get my next turn.
Gotcha.
My action was casting heroism.
Okay, so yeah, we'll put him here, and just for the sake of
He is 1/3 of the way up.
yeah, I just put 65 feet there. That way, just we know he's on the wall. All right, perfect. Alrighty, next up, Amala.
Alrighty. I would like to go up the tower. I will use my first action to use dash.
Okay. So are you going all the way up the tower?
Yeah, I'll for my next turn I'll go all the way up.
All right, so fine. All right, so you'll with your with your action and your dash, yeah, you'll be able to make it to the top of the tower next turn. Okay, so we're gonna put you right here for now, just for now. Alrighty. Next up we have Drovar.
Right. Oh boy. I will. I see. Bocek's gotten all the way up there. I'm like, and I will. I've got I'm faster now that I've got higher level of barbarian, so I move 35. I will double move to get up there as well. I got to see this thing coming.
Okay.
Give me a box. Go see over the pedal. Where is it?
All right. No problem. All right, so you're up there. All right.
We'll just throw him at the dragon.
That's not a bad idea, to be honest.
Alrighty. Let's see. All right. So next up, the dragon is now getting closer. You can see its massive wingspan just getting closer. It is screeching through the air now. It is about, at this moment, it is about 160 feet away. It is flying, making a line right towards the tower. As it does, you all can see the rest of the guards on the tower. Some of them have long bows, some of them have heavy crossbows, and you just watch the longbowmen just fire and just loose a volley of arrows at the dragon. They all connect, seemingly with no effect. The arrows just crack and bounce off of its armored hide. Dragon doesn't even seem to notice that it was hit by these arrows, and is just continuing to get closer and closer. Next turn, Bocek.
I'm going to start by yelling on the top of my lungs to the guards, spread out. Do not be standing close to one another. We've fought dragons before. If you stand close, it'll hit all of you at once.
All right. Make a persuasion check.
12.
12. You definitely see the two guards closest to you and Drovar definitely move away. They kind of move back, seemingly taking what you said into account. Just kind of trying to space. There's not a lot of space up here. I mean, they've been up on this wall trying their best to just, keep an eye out for the raiders and all the cultists and kobolds. But your words did have impact. They did definitely move.
Good. Be safe. Do I get the feeling that it'll be in combat range next turn for, say, a step on the wind jump? Or would I have to wait for it to get a bit closer? I'm trying to figure out if I should be bonus action raging this turn or next turn. Considering I move way before it.
I will say make a survival check for me. Because you're trying to estimate how long it will take this dragon to get to you.
Middle of the road with a 10.
10. Maybe, it's moving pretty fast. So you kind of if it keeps moving this fast, it'll definitely get close enough to you.
All right, in that case, I'm going to bonus action rage this turn.
Okay. All right. You are raging. It's the dragon's turn. You watch as it now gets closer. And as it does, you start to now see it in its magnificent detail. As it begins flying towards you. And it seems to just hover in this area, maybe about 30 to 40 feet away, and begins to seems to be starting to make a circle around the keep, definitely keeping a distance. And at this point in time, just standing there flapping, it opens its mouth and you just hear I need... Everybody here's already been affected earlier before you showed up. However, I need everybody, with the exception of Gorple and Bocek, because they are immune to fear. I need everybody else to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please. All right. Basha, what'd you get?
That's a 10.
10. Alrighty. Amala. What'd you get, Amala? You're muted.
Sorry, 21.
21. Okay. Drovar.
19.
19. Amala and Drovar. This dragon is immense. This is much bigger than anything that you've previously seen or even heard. Like, you've known for most of your life that dragons exist, that dragons can reach large proportions, but this is huge. And as that begins to settle in, you start to kind of resolve yourself. No, look at all of these people that need our help. These are the people, we need to be here, we need to save them. And you steel yourself against this frightful presence. But Basha, what are you doing here? You should be home with your daughters, not fighting this thing that looks like it could probably swallow you in one gulp. And you are considered frightened of this dragon for the next minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. And if you're successful, it ends the effect and makes you immune for the next 24 hours. But until such time, because you are frightened, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of the fear, the dragon, is within your line of sight, and you cannot move willingly towards it. All right.
Teague got a 21.
Oh, that's right. Teague got a 20. All right. So Teague also seems a little worried, especially as bloodied and battered as he is.
4 hit points. 4 hit points.
But he continues, nevertheless, to kind of just like keep crawling up the wall. A little slower, but still crawling up the wall. And as I said, a lot of the guards that are on the wall with you, you can see the fear in their faces, but they seem to definitely have that same resolve of that we need to protect the people. And again, most of them were there in the initial attack of the dragon, and so therefore the effects are not taking hold of them. Basha, it's now your turn.
Oh god, why am I here? Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? And I mean, I can't move closer. Is
not
it...
not willingly? Yeah.
So and it's not close. How many feet away is it from me?
From you, maybe about 50, 60-ish feet away.
Oh, so I could still try to hit it with something. I'll just be at disadvantage.
Yeah, if it's like an attack roll or something like that, it would be a disadvantage.
So I'd be like, okay, I need to get out of here as quickly as possible. Alright, if I just hit it really hard, maybe it'll go away. I'm gonna cast a 2nd level Shatter on it.
Okay.
Just on it. Like 10 foot radius, like as much on its body as I can, but it's only a 60-foot range, so it's whatever point.
Yeah, that'll reach it. That'll definitely reach it.
I just want to make sure it's not hitting anyone else. I don't think it is. It's not. Okay.
No, it's in the air, like there's nothing else around it.
Yeah, but you said, so how does this work? Because if I can't be at disadvantage for something that doesn't have an attack roll.
Well, if it doesn't have an attack roll, it just works as intended.
Oh, then yeah, then I just need a Constitution saving throw.
Of what?
15.
15.
We'll probably make it, but...
Okay, so that is going to be That is a 22.
Sadly, it does make it, so it'll only take half of 14, so it only takes 7 thunder damage.
Okay.
And I picture her like casting it like she has the book. She has the book up in her hand, but she's kind of like doing like one of these. Like she has her eyes closed while casting it. Like I can't look, but I must cast it like that.
Yeah.
Yes, go check.
Real quick. I only know this because I literally ran a blue dragon encounter on Monday. Is thunder damage the same as lightning damage?
No, it is different.
No, thunder is
Okay.
like Sonic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
thunder's the sound.
Yay.
So
Good.
yeah. So Basha, you hold up Jan and you kind of like squint and close your eyes and you cast. It makes the mark, and you all hear as this loud, thunderous sound, like a thunderclap, seems to just above the dragon just apparate, and all of the guards like, it's loud. They're not affected, but they all react.
Drover just yells out, "First blood!"
And the dragon just, for the first time, just shakes its head, continues to kind of, stay hovering in the air, and now begins to kind of circle around, seemingly towards you, Basha.
Of course. Yeah. I'm also. Can I take movement to get away from it? I know that's like. I know I can't move
Yeah.
closer, but
Yeah, oh yeah, you can move as far away from it as you want.
Okay. All right. I can make it just down the stairs. I picture her like kind of running back down the stairs and leaping around the corner of the stairs and like ducking. Like, all right, this is good enough. I can't go any closer right now. This is fine. Everything is fine. And like putting Jan like up over her face. Like,
Yeah. All right, it's the end of your turn. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, hang on. Does a 15 make it?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it.
You are,
Okay.
you definitely like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Oh my god, and you're just like, now.
What was I thinking? What was I thinking?
You are making your way as far from the dragon as possible. You are still under the frightened effect. All right, Warple, it's now your turn.
So I hop like standing on the crenellation, and I aim at its face, and then lower my aim toward its groin, and I fire.
All right, go for
Brian
it.
Seeker for the win.
It's definitely bigger than a fucking orc. I never shot Dragon Balls before.
Oh, you're about to. AC 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That will be 7 magical piercing, and I need a DC 12 con save.
Okay. That is going to be a 14.
Great. I'm not gonna roll it until you tell me you fail. So I fire a shot, hoping to like get its attention, and then I hop away.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, the arrow, as the arrow goes towards the groin area of the dragon, it does seem to disappear in the smoke and the scales, and there is a slight to the dragon.
All right,
As
Drover
it
is
is
just
circling.
doing the running commentary through this. Right in the cloaca.
And so, DM, I am now. I kind of leap, and I'm 5 feet up the tower,
Okay,
hanging
Perfect.
on, because I'm trying to like draw it away from Basha. So I fired and ran,
gotcha. Okay.
and then I ordered Teak, keep climbing, so he'll move 80 feet up. So he's
All right.
145 feet up.
Okay, so he's 145. All right, perfect. Yeah, he's like right there at the edge, right about to get up. All right, perfect. All right, so Warple, that was your turn. Amala, yeah, it's gonna take your movement and your action to get all the way up to the top, but you'll be able to make it.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get all the way to the top of the tower.
All right, so you're at the top of the tower. As you get to the top of the tower, you can see running towards you where the stairs are, is the Castellan. And as a point of order, I actually have been calling him the mayor. He's actually the governor. I actually made him of a lower station because apparently I have an innate distrust of politicians. So he's actually Governor Nighthill. So you actually watch as the Castellan is dragging the governor towards the stairs. Like, no, we gotta get you to safety. He's like, no, my people need. He's like, no, and he is like just dragging him away. And they actually push past you, Amala, and go down the stairs.
All right, I will let them go. I'm not going to stop them.
The Castellan does say, I'll be right back as soon as I get his ass to safety. And so, yeah, so the governor is out of sight as well as the Castellan. But yeah, you are at the top of the stairs, at the very top of the tower. And yeah, you can see all of the archers just getting ready. They are reloading and getting ready to aim at the dragon once more. If you have any bonus actions, you can take that right now.
I don't think I have any useful bonus actions is the only thing. Yeah, nothing I want to use right now, but however, I am going to use a speak in action to, I'm not sure if this would actually be a thing that I would need to roll for, but I'm going to pray to Bahamut, asking, him for protection and to have this battle go swiftly against this evil dragon, and if he can lend a helping hand, that'd be real cool.
Make a wisdom check for me, just a straight up wisdom check. So D20, add your wisdom modifier.
Is the chat giving us any advantage?
Yes.
Okay. I recommend you use it.
Yep, if I roll poorly, I will. I don't know if I should re-roll that or not.
Is it a tweener?
It's a 15.
You tell
If not,
me.
can I re-roll?
Okay, so does the inspiration mean she has to take the new one, or she can choose?
She can choose.
Alright, I'm gonna re-roll then for another d20 and use my inspiration. Because I think we have 2 in the chat, so...
There are 2 group inspirations and then 1 for myself.
Cool, alright. So I'm just gonna use this one.
All right.
That's actually lower, so I'm gonna take the 15.
15. Okay. All right. As you kind of like hold your holy symbol and you utter a silent prayer to Bahamut, you feel a slight warm glow under your hand. And as you look, it's not a light, but you can definitely feel that warmth. Your prayer definitely was heard.
Cool. Alright, that's my action then until next turn.
Okay. Drovar, it is now your turn.
Okay. So this thing is hovering about 15 feet away from the wall. Is it also higher? Or is it about level?
It's about maybe, I would say it's about maybe 5 or 10 feet, a little higher. It's almost level, but it's not exactly staying still. It's beginning to move.
Okay, yeah, you said it was starting to circle around towards Basha, so is it still in that position?
It's still in the position you can see it in right now. It's, definitely if you want to take an attack or whatever.
I'm out of rages. I've had them too many fights. I've only got used them sparingly, but this is one too many. But damn, he's right there. And I got those boots. I can jump really far. Alright, if I miss, I'm gonna face plant with a lot of hit point damage. But I'm unhurt at this point. Yeah.
I look at Drovar. You go, I follow.
Alright, well, and we'll die together, maybe. I'll go for it. Okay, so, what I'm gonna do is... make sure I can do this. Basically, I want to back up to get the 10-foot running so I can jump something like 24 feet. I can reach his head. and I want to try to land. I want to jump up and get on top of him, and just this round, and then the great axe is a two-handed weapon. I'm fine with just using hand axes and just chopping at him if I gotta hang on, but otherwise I'm just like throwing javelins at him, which isn't gonna do much.
Okay.
So
You tell me what you want to do. You definitely have the room. If you get like there's like a empty spot behind Bocek, you can definitely.
Yeah, I've got to move to there. So
Yeah.
I'm checking on my abilities here, make sure that I can do this.
So
Things-
this
I put
is
my
D&D at its best here, folks. I love it.
Yeah, running. If I got 10 feet of movement, I can move I can move 25 feet in the air if I start with 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can definitely get to him from there. So that's 5, and then 5, 10, and spring. Oh boy. Yeah, 15, and another 20 feet, I can get to like the middle of his back. So basically my goal is to leap up
Mm-hmm.
and land on his back and just, start chopping away.
Okay. All right. I will say though that this wall right here with the crenellations, it is a little high, so you can absolutely still reach the head, but you won't be able to make the middle of the back.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Drover's gonna go for it. I have no rages left, but I gotta try this because otherwise I'm just waving at him pretty much.
Okay.
So what do we need here? This is an athletics.
This is definitely going to be an athletics check.
All right. Here we
We've
go.
got advantages.
If I crap this out, I will take it. But let's see. A 22 athletics check.
Bocek, you watch as Drovar backs up behind you. And as he does, you see him. And he starts to run. And he literally springboards off of you. And you watch him like. And you are now on the head of this dragon. You are holding it by its ears, and its eyes are now staring right into you.
Hello, my pretty. And I'll just headbutt it. That's about all I can do if I'm hanging on.
Yeah, that would be an unarmed strike. So yeah, you can definitely.
I'm Tavern Brawler.
That means you could grapple as a bonus action to keep your grip.
I get a Tavern Brawler strike, unarmed. Yeah, I got my unarmed strike. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
A 14.
14. That does not hit, unfortunately. You go to headbutt, and you feel this ringing in your head as you feel like you just smacked your head against a metal wall.
But I'm blocking his view, and I'm not going to take the inspiration because there's other people that'll be able to do more damage with that. But basically, I'm literally in his face.
But John, don't you have 2 attacks around?
You're right. I do. Thank you.
Perfect.
So I am technically
16.
16 unfortunately misses.
Yeah, I'm just like giving myself a concussion right now.
Yeah, you're just like yeah, sorry. I was making since you're on him right now, I was making him a mount so I can carry you around when he starts flying.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Alrighty. Good.
I don't want him.
Yeah, you feel a welt beginning to grow on your forehead, Drovar, but your tattoos are glowing bright. You can feel the pride of your ancestors just
my
flowing
ancestors
through you
are
right
very happy with me, although I think I will be joining them soon.
What are the guards' reaction to this, DM?
They are just like incredulously, just like, "Don't hit him! Don't hit him!"
Can
Like
Can I say something to the guards like near me?
Sure.
I go, hey, tie some ropes to arrows. I need you to do that for me. Don't fire them because you're bad. Just tie ropes to arrows for me.
Make a persuasion check to the guard that is closest to you.
22. Listen to the pack alpha.
22. Okay, all right. So yeah, he's looking at the dragon, looking at what Drovar just did, and he's not even looking at you, Gorb. He goes, okay, and he just like starts feeling around on the ground by his feet, not even looking down. He's still looking at the dragon, and eventually pulls up a piece of rope, and you feel like he's absolutely going to start tying rope to an arrow. Alrighty. That was an interesting set of turn of events. Bocek, top of the round. It is now your turn, my friend.
Bocek whispers to himself, "You go, I follow. Lyra probably see you soon." And I'm going to use my last key point to use Step on the Wind, which doubles my jump distance. Take my 10 feet back and try to jump over Drovar onto like the back of its head, so we're just both on it.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's an athletics check.
Not when you're using Step of the Wind, because monks are crazy. So without issue, you are able to just, and it looks to anyone watching, it looks like you are running on the air. You are moving so fast. Not that you've actually jumped. You just started running, and you are now on the dragon's back.
And with my attack, I won't have the bonus action attack thanks to Step of the Wind, but I have my regular attack. I want to try to punch it in the back of the head.
Okay, go for it.
26 to hit.
That does hit.
And that's 11 necrotic damage, just back of the head.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it in the back of the head, and you can see around its head a number of just spikes just protruding from its head. There is a massive horn, which Drovar, you actually have head butted in, there's just this massive horn, but these spikes, you punch into one of the spikes and you crack it, and you can see like this black veins just kind of like starting to cover a portion of it, but then stops. And then you hear the dragon.
Foolish insects, your time will come.
It is going to use the legendary action at the end of your turn, Bocek. And it is going to make a tail attack on you. So that is going to be... Let's see... Wow. I'm going to use my DM inspiration to negate this natural one. That is going to be a 30 to hit.
That might hit, yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, it wasn't a natural 20. It was an 18 plus 12.
And Bocek, you have 2 taps as your first damage that refreshes the start of every turn.
And you're raging, so.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah.
I'm looking at, what can I do to mitigate this damage?
All right, so that's 19 bludgeoning damage, halved to 10. Okay.
So I'm only taking 8 thanks to the temp HP.
Yep. So that the temp HP's gone, and you take the 8, and then at the beginning of your next turn, you get 2 more added to that. And yeah, it swung its tail around and whack! You felt that on your back. You can feel the blood trickling down from your back as it definitely sliced through your skin as well.
Since I'm on the back of its head, I just whisper in its ear, "Harder, daddy."
Oh god.
You hear the dragon. All right. Next up is the dragon's turn.
Oh no.
All right. So, with the two of you on its back, technically, that will have its movement. So instead of moving 80 feet, it will be moving 40. But not even all the full 40. It goes... I need both of you to make an athletics check to hang on as it just violently flies to the side. Drovar?
25.
Yeah, you're
I'm
holding
desperate in this
on for dear life.
I'm gonna use one of the group advantages if you don't mind.
You are raging, so you have advantage.
Yeah, you have it.
Oh yeah, I do.
I'm here to help.
In that case, 20.
20. Okay, yeah. You are both able to hold on, but the G force is like just like very quickly, just like, oh, what the hell? But holding on for dear life. Drovar.
Wow.
The
Oh, okay.
the horn
Yeah.
that you are staring at currently as you're holding on, you watch as little pieces of lightning crackle
Oh
around it.
no.
Dodge this, dwarf.
Yeah, it is going to use its lightning breath. And that is... Hold on a second. I want to make sure... Where is it? Okay. Lightning in a 90-foot line that is 5 feet wide.
Oh.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so who is making me?
You.
Okay, so I'm hanging on it, and I'm like in front of its mouth.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
I mean, you have advantage. You know it's coming. As a barbarian.
No, I have
I will-
advantage because I'm wearing the armor that gives me advantage against dragon breath.
Oh shit!
It
you're a
also
barbarian.
it also gives you resistance, right?
No, just advantage on the saving throws.
Okay, all right, just
So
checking.
dex save with advantage.
I just imagine Drovar swinging on one side of the horn, one-handed, trying to dodge. some
Yeah,
lightning.
yeah.
Yeah, 16 is my my better one.
Unfortunately,
All
that
right.
is a failure.
Yep. I am max hit points, so I'm not raging, and this wouldn't help. But you know. All right, serve it up.
What are your max hit points?
67.
You take 66 lightning damage. As the dragon
No.
looses this lightning strike, and you are right dead center. Drovar, you can smell the burning flesh and ozone
Oh yeah.
as Drovar is hit. But it doesn't stop at Drovar. And it continues. And you watch as one guard, two guards, 3, 4 just are incinerated by this lightning strike. And the only thing left of them are these still crackling armor in a heap. And the other guards, with some hesitation, begin to fill that gap that has just been made by this immense lightning strike.
Are they like gonna take any shots or anything? Like,
Yeah, they already took a volley of shots. They're not. They're not. It's not up to them. Not their turn yet.
Sensitive underbelly.
And then that's it.
Yeah, Drover is not well.
And
like-
then continues to move. Makes its way just over the Sally Port. So this area here is the actual entrance to the keep, the Sally Port entrance, and it is just over. You can see maybe about 10 feet below you is the actual wall of the Sally Port, but it is still keeping its distance from this area specifically. All right. That is the dragon's turn. Basha, that is not your turn.
So since I can't willingly move closer, if it moves closer to me, do I move away to keep that same distance? Because I don't want to be any closer. Or
You
do
can stay exactly where you're at, or move away. You just can't get closer.
Okay.
But she gets a new saving throw.
At the end of her turn.
Yeah. So if I back up like against this wall, can I see or not? Because like, is the wall so high that I can't? I mean, is the dragon like high enough that it's over the wall? Or
Oh no, you can definitely see the dragon over the wall.
Is it within
15. Hold on a second.
120 feet?
You can see its head. You can see Drovar hanging by one hand.
Oh,
Just
Drovar!
smoke coming off of him, and you definitely see Bocek on the dragon's back. But the
I can
rest,
see its
the
head.
rest of its belly, occasionally you can see it. I'm gonna say it has half cover, based on the angle, but you can definitely see it if you'd like to take an attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit it. I'm gonna shakily pull out Jan and be like, okay, if we can just slow it down so it doesn't get any closer, maybe I can keep hitting it. And I'm gonna try and cast Ray of Frost at its head and hopefully not hit my friends, because, you know, they're also on the head. But
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
So
I'm
that-
rolling with disadvantage because
Yeah.
it's the frightened condition.
Yep.
Yeah. They're both 15.
Unfortunately, it doesn't quite make it over the wall, and you hit the wall, and there's a like a flash freeze on the top of the crenellation of the wall, but it does not hit, unfortunately.
6 frost damage on the wall, just so you know what it is.
Okay, perfect.
Hopefully all the guards in that area are already dead.
Exactly. It's like, oh, well, it throws the armor. It's fine. Oh, I feel so useless! And I'm gonna try and roll and see if I get out of this funk I'm in here and see if
Okay.
I can
All right.
break the fear.
What
I
is-
definitely don't, because that is a 10 again.
Ooh, yeah, you are still afeared of this dragon.
Basha's not doing good on this fight, guys. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Gwarple, it is now your turn. You just saw. You don't know how Drovar's hanging on, but he is
All right.
hanging on.
All right.
Drovar doesn't know how he's
We
going
gotta,
on.
we can save him. So I look to the guard who's like stuttering,
Mhm.
and I scoop the arrow that has the rope coil. And
Okay.
I kind of shout as I start moving with this arrow in my hand. I go, hey guys, I'm gonna start firing these arrows. Grab the rope. We gotta reel it in like a fish.
Okay.
I am going to fire an arrow with the rope. If you would, I'll do it at disadvantage because it has a rope attached to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
And
a
I
little
am
heavy.
I'm trying to essentially stick arrows into it with ropes. Well, obviously I only get one around, but I'm going to attempt to be like, it's 50 feet, there are 2 guards on the wall, they might be able to get it.
Okay. All right, go for it.
Oh, that's a 12, unless you guys want me to use an inspiration.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there's definitely another group inspiration.
I leave that
You
up
should
to you.
use, because I should have used it and I didn't. You should use it because we shouldn't.
Yeah,
we
why
can't all
not?
keep
Yeah.
rolling bad rolls.
We gotta anchor it, scare it, give it some reason to realize it.
Please
Does-
no.
Doesn't matter. I rolled the same. Well, because I imagine I take the lowest and I roll the 4 again. So
All right. Well, yeah. As you shoot the arrow, unfortunately, the weight of the rope is too heavy, and before it even gets to the dragon, it begins to go off the curve. If you want to make a quick dexterity check to try and catch the rope and arrow, so you can kind of reel it back.
I will do my best. 15 straight dex checks.
50. Yeah. Before the rope gets too far out, you're able to grab it and pull it back in. So you still have this arrow with the rope attached to it. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do? Is that it?
Yeah, I move a little bit further, and I will yell to Teague, get up there and look for a rope to put in your mouth. We have a plan.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely gets up there. Yeah, easy enough. There's just rope up there. He's able to grab the rope, and he's holding a rope in his mouth. That's his action. He grabbed the rope. He has it. He's ready to go with it.
We're good.
Okay. Alrighty. So, next up is Amala.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm going to move up to here. I have no ranged attacks besides my breath weapon that I used last time, so this is more of a drive me closer so I can hit it with my sword kind of thing.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to give Basha Shield of Faith.
Well,
which that is-
Basha is 150 feet down. She's in the
Oh,
ground.
she's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Never mind.
You got a Teague next to you.
I do have a Teague next to me, and I know that Teague is also very hurt.
Oh,
So-
so hurt.
All right. I'm gonna use some of my lay on hands then for him. What's his health at?
He's at 4 hit points.
Out of how many?
25.
All right. I will give him. Let's do 6, and we'll get him up to 10.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, and that was my action.
Alrighty. Okay, so that's your action. Next up, Drovar.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I will move out of its mouth so it can't either bite me or breathe on me again. I have two things that I'm thinking about. One is try to basically pin myself up over its eyes so it can't see anything, and I'm just, a living blindfold.
Okay.
Is that something that is actually feasible?
You'd be able to block an eye because they're so separated that you wouldn't be able to use your. Yeah.
The other is to just climb up, get over, on top of its head, and just, get out the great axe and just start chopping down into, to try to do damage.
And can you hit it in the eye? Would that be?
I don't know. The mechanics for the game is that something? I mean, could I clamber around with a hand axe and start hammering it, trying to hit it in an eye to at least,
All right. So let me paint you a picture here. So you're at 1 hit point. You're holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
And there is movement happening. So all of the things that you said you wanted to do, you can absolutely do, but there are going to be rolls and checks for it. Okay. I will also reiterate, there is a wall 10 feet below you that you could possibly jump down to as well.
Yeah.
So again,
Potential
you have.
falling dead. I mean, if I take any more damage, I go to 0.
Well,
But if
you're wearing the boots, so it's technically a jump.
but then I will no longer be able to like.
Okay. No, I'm just
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
know,
giving
I
you
know.
options.
Let
I'm
me
just giving you
see.
options.
Let me check what I've like got for inventory if I've actually got a way to heal myself at all.
Yeah, because healing potions are a bonus action in our campaign.
Yeah. Am I actually?
I mean, you could
Oh,
eat
nope, I have
13
one.
good. You could just cram good berries into your mouth.
True, but
Just
that's like
start
single
power
point.
giant.
I mean, okay. Bonus action. I will chug this potion of healing.
Okay.
And I think I feel like if I get off of it, it puts me in a position where it can then claw and bite me at will if it wants to. So I'd rather drink the potion and then try to scramble up behind its head. So if it wants to deal with me, it has to do something other than attack the castle to do it.
Okay.
It's like trying to be more of a distraction. So
Okay.
what is the roll that I have to do for the potion?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Okay, so that was 2d4 plus 2. That's only 5 points.
It's better than 1.
5 times better than 1. I will take it. And then I will try to move up out of its mouth and face range to get up behind it and start trying to chop at it. Now, I love my great axe, but it is a two-handed weapon. Is there going to be a greater risk of me falling off?
Possibly.
Yeah. So I will scramble up and I will just use the hand axe and just chop into its neck twice rather than use the great axe because
Okay.
I want to stay on this thing as best I can.
All right. So to climb up to it, I'm going to say this is going to be your choice, either an athletics check or acrobatics check.
Definitely athletics. Natural 20.
Nice.
28.
Yeah, you're
Okay, so scramble up like some sort of weird parkour ninja, just and I'm up there. And okay, so 2 hand axe swings. This is not a magic weapon. Don't know if it's resistant, and I just start chopping away.
Okay, go for it.
A 24
Does hit.
takes 9 damage from the first swing.
All right. You chop at it, and some of the scales begin to separate
Nice.
as you actually get
Okay,
to the flesh.
Second swing is a 25.
That also hits.
Max damage for 11.
Nice. So,
I'm working on the railroad.
yeah. So
Well,
as
no,
you're
wait,
as you're just chopping into it, scales are starting to fly off. You definitely are now starting to see blood, just kind of start to seep out, and it's like.
Go home, go home, go home.
Very well.
All right. So yeah, Drovar, that's your turn. At the end of your turn, it is going to take a legendary action, and is going to make a swing at Bocek, as Bocek is the largest target at the moment. It wants to get to you, but it's got to get through Bocek first. So it swings its tail for 29.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. And you are going to take 18 bludgeoning damage, halved because you are raging to 9. And you had to choose. No, you haven't started your next turn yet, so you take that full damage. So it's 9.
No, but I haven't used a reaction yet, and I'm gonna Stone's Endurance that.
Okay.
So I take 0 damage from that, and I just throw up an arm and block the attack and go, "Stop trying to hurt my friends."
All right. Bocek, it is now your turn. You get those 2 temporary hit points.
You feel so heroic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it in the back of the head twice.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Stop it! Stop it! First one's only a 15 to hit. Do we have any advantages left?
There
I
are
think we do.
1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez, there are 4 group inspirations.
All right. Does a 17 hit? Because I'm gonna use an inspiration on that.
A 17 does not hit.
All right. I'm gonna try hitting it a second time. Does a 27 hit on the second one?
That definitely does hit.
That's going to be a 10 necrotic to the back of the head.
Okay. That spike is now beginning to crack even more. You can see it blackening around the edges.
And that's the end of my turn. Fuck you.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to use another legendary action. He's going to try and hit you again, Bocek. You're pissing him off now. All right. So that is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And you take 15 halved to 7. And you, the start of your bonus round, you got 2, so you only take 5.
Yep.
All right. But you
I'm
definitely
helping.
felt that. Yeah, you definitely felt that that heroism, man. That's a nice buffer for you.
Preemptive healing.
All righty.
Come on, just sponge it up. It's all right, lad. You got this.
All right. So next up is the dragon. It is going to move again. I need Bocek and Drovar to make, again, this is going to be an athletics check to hold on as it moves.
25.
25, Bocek.
18.
18. Okay, yeah, you're able to hold on as it begins to fly around the Sally port.
Salad port.
The salad port.
Delicious.
Yeah, delicious salad port. Makes its way over here. It's going to see if, let's see if it recharges its lightning breath.
Hopefully not.
It does not.
Yes.
And so, yeah, it is going to take its 3 attacks. The first one is going to be its tail attack at you, Bocek, because you're easier to hit. Ooh, a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's going to be 20 bludgeoning damage, halved to 10. How you doing? Still up?
Oh yeah, I'm still up. I
Okay.
was at full going into this fight.
Okay. All right. No worries. All right. So now, it is going to try. It is actually at this point going to try and reach and claw at its back, to get at you.
Get it, Drovar.
No, this is still Bocek.
Oh,
Bocek is like this huge. It's impeding. Both of you are impeding its speed. Is not happy about it. So that's going to be a 30 to hit.
Yeah. I'm surprised it can reach its back.
Yeah. Oh no,
It does yoga. Yoga dragon.
That's going to be 10 slashing damage, reduced to 5. And it can't make a bite. So it's going to take another claw attack at you, Bocek. It is doing this. because it's not like a wyvern where its arms are actually its wings. It has separate arms. It is just not.
Oh, I know. I have hit the age where I can no longer scratch my own back.
No disadvantage to get to something like an itch like that?
That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And as it swipes its claw, it is 14 slashing damage, half to 7.
I'm hurting.
Okay.
I'm really hurting.
And with that, it is going to... Yeah, it is going to fly a little higher into the air. So it's going to stay where it's at, but it's going to get just a little bit higher. So we'll say it is... Yeah, with the impeded movement... Yeah, it's 60 feet in the air right now. Okay. All right, so that was the dragon's turn. Now it is Basha's turn.
All right. And can I see it over that wall?
Yes, you can see it over the wall.
Okay. That first thing didn't work. I could try it again, but I might miss. I'll just do the one that never fails. I'm just gonna magic missile it at first. Wait, sorry. No, at this point. I have a second level left. I'll do a second level magic missile.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on a second. Did I roll the wrong thing? Oh, I rolled the wand. Hang on, sorry.
No worries.
I was like, that's weird.
It's a dragon attack. I understand if you're a little flustered.
I am a little flustered. Shouldn't I get 3 darts? I should get 3, right? I guess it only rolls 1 at a
Well,
time.
with the second
Okay,
level
well,
spell, I think it'd be up to 4.
Well,
Yeah,
So
if it was second
technically-
level, it'd be 4.
Technically, by the rules,
Oh,
you
yes,
actually
yes,
only
it's
roll
4,
1
I'm
die,
sorry.
but most people do it individual dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because otherwise, that's weird. But okay, I mean, that would be cool if I rolled the 4 and got everyone on 4, but... okay, so I'm gonna hit it for 4, 3...
4, 3,
5,
5,
and 4 again.
and 4. Okay.
That was good.
Yeah.
And then, she's gonna just be, all right, shake this off. You have to help your friends. You have to help them.
Okay. With some
She
saving
does
throw.
not. 5. I even rolled lower than last time.
We have so much inspiration, you might as well try
Okay,
using
I'm gonna
one.
do it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try it.
use inspiration.
Nope.
Oof.
Nope.
Oof.
One more. It's now, instead of a set. What did I say? 7. It's now an 8 because it's one more. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Unfortunately, yeah, you are still afraid of the dragon, this immense beast that is attacking your friends, bloodying them. Bocek, and you're not even sure what Bocek and Drovar look like at this point. You're just like, you're so afraid, you're just not even looking. You know that they're still there, but you're so frightened at this point.
They're just shreds of meat.
I hope you're okay. I can't look.
I wouldn't want you to.
Okay, next up is Warple.
Alright, now that it's higher, I'll aim like 30 feet above where I aimed before, because I saw it go so low, the arrow. And I'm like, alright, wait, okay. And I'll fire.
Alright, so it's still at disadvantage because of the weight.
Can I use one of those inspirations, guys?
Yes.
I'm actively texting my girlfriend to give us more inspirations.
So that will be in a second. So I got to use the lowest of that newest of the of the last one, right?
No, you can
So-
choose. You can choose.
Okay, then I have a 19.
That just hits.
He'll take 12. He can make a save versus poison, I guess, if he wants.
All right, so he takes 12 damage. Save against poison will be as a 22.
Cool. Just tell me when you roll below 12, which I know will be like never, but just in case.
All right.
But now he has a rope, a coil of rope attached to an arrow in near his groin, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bocek, you see this rope. Now, Corporal, here's an interesting question. What did you tie the rope off on?
Oh, nothing. Because the whole idea is I wanted them in case, because I figured it'll still hang. There's a chance the guards can grab it. Or if it's just hanging off, that means if one of my friends fall, they can try to grab on. Really, it was more rope to secure them.
Okay.
I have other rope-based plans.
Okay.
You gotta tie it to the castle, turn him into a kite.
So, yeah, Bocek, you can see definitely like near the hindquarters, there is an arrow sticking out, and then there's just like a rope. And it's just dangling off of this arrow.
And I kind of just standing leap from the wall because I see that circling.
I sensually whisper in the dragon's ear, I think you have a tapeworm hanging out of, well, you'll know.
So I'll stick to the wall 60 feet up because I have a 10-foot leap up. As I leap, like suction cupping to the wall with my hands and the displacer, and the grip things, and I yell to the guards ahead. I go, "Start securing arrows with ropes. I'm gonna get to you." I go, "Teague, when it gets within range, take that rope, jump on it. Amala, you might want to hold on to the other end." And that's all I say.
Okay. Yeah, some of the guards, you can see some of the guards have ropes, some of them don't. So they're still like waiting to take their shot. Some of them are tying it off. At this point in time, they do all begin to take their shots. Heavy crossbows, long bows, all of them. Just, they start taking shots. It's a lot of dice to see if it actually hits. So give me 1 second. I don't even know why I'm rolling. You just watch the arrows, the crossbow bolts either whizzing by or just breaking on the scales of this massive creature. Unfortunately, to no effect. Amala, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. So I'm going to move up. Are we able to occupy the same space as other things?
You can, as long as you don't end your movement in it.
Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm going to move up next to this guy. And I'm going, since this is 60 feet between me and Friendos, I'm going to use Shield of Faith on Drovar to give him 2 extra AC, just in case.
Okay.
Right.
Alrighty. So let me just see what that is. So yeah, it's a concentration up to 10 minutes, plus 2 bonus AC for the duration.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There is a white ring around you to indicate you are concentrating.
Alright, I'm going to move back so I'm not standing on top of that guard. And I don't think I can do anything else currently. I'm going to wrap my hand around my holy symbol and just like whisper in Draconic like some kind of prayer. Go forward.
Okay.
DM, can you slap a white ring on me because I'm also concentrating on heroism?
Gotcha. Oh, yep, that's right. All right. Boom. There you go. Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Amala. Actually, first, Amala, make another wisdom check for me, please.
Alright. So it's a d20 plus wisdom. That's only an 8.
8. Okay.
Use an inspiration. We have a billion. Just do it.
Sure. If you say so, sure.
Holy shit. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Good
we
to
do.
know.
That is a 17, DM.
17. That's better.
Yes, much better.
Okay. Alrighty. So next up after Amala is Drovar. What would you like to do?
I'm just
Drovar?
hacking. You know, I've settled in. I'm just like, could use some help. You know, looking. You know, there's no rage. It's just like, you know, telling my family, it's like, I got a good story for you when I join you. Probably gonna be soon. And I will
All right.
take my swings.
Go for it.
You can do it.
25.
That does hit.
10 points.
All right.
Another 25.
Definitely hits.
Minimum damage, only 6.
Okay.
So another
Yeah.
2 chops.
Yeah, you're hacking into its neck. Scales are starting to just separate and fall off. Blood is now pouring from the hacking.
I'm just yelling out, you should call it a day!
Dragon is definitely hurt, but still getting a little. You can tell from its movement and its growling that it is. You've definitely got its attention. It's not happy.
You got it to break a sweat, but it's not worried.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, Drovar, it is going to take another legendary action, another tail swipe at you, Bocek. 21 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and that's going to be 17 halved to 8 bludgeoning damage.
Still here.
All right. All right, so that's the end of Drovar's turn. Bocek, it is now your turn. +2 temporary hit points from the heroism. What would you like to do?
Nothing I can do but keep punching.
All right, go for it.
Lyra, I will see you soon. First attack is 28 to hit.
That definitely hits.
12 damage on the first one.
All right.
Rip its tail off.
How many inspirations do we have left?
I will tell you right now. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 group inspirations.
I'm gonna use one because I'm not gonna survive another strike, and I want to go down like a champ.
Okay.
Never mind, still doesn't hit.
All right.
So my second swing I take my first swing, it hits it. I
Yeah.
take my second swing, and I've just lost too much blood,
But as
And
you, yeah, go ahead.
and I keep like banging at it with no energy left in my arm.
But with that first hit, that spike that you've been focusing on that has been taking all of that necrotic damage just snaps off and just goes flying, and you just watch as it falls off of the dragon, and you can now see the root of this bone spike is just black with necrotic energy, and it seems to be seeping downwards into the dragon itself.
Yeah,
Hey,
good.
dragon.
And you hear
Fuck
it.
you.
And you hear it roar. As the spike is broken. It's the end of your turn, Bocek. It is going to use another legendary action. But this time it is going to use a wing attack. And is going to try and knock you and Drovar off of its back. So I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws. Dexterity saving throws, please.
Dex saves. Right.
Dex and dwarves. Makes sense.
I would like to use an inspiration.
You have advantage because you're a barbarian.
I will try that first.
You got this danger sense. Everything's dangerous.
Okay, well, it's a 12 total, so, Dex and Dwarves is just not... I would try it again with a
Do
inspiration to roll again.
Dear God, do it. Save
All
yourself.
So do I roll with advantage again, or just a new roll?
No, just another roll. Just one roll.
All right. 15?
15. Unfortunately, that is a failure.
Nat
Bocek.
20 for a 26.
Okay, so Bocek, you are successful. You are able to hold on, and the wing attack does not actually knock you off of its back. But Drovar, unfortunately, you are knocked off of the dragon's back. Now, as you are falling, you can make a dexterity check to try and catch that rope that is dangling off of the dragon.
Yes.
Yeah. Do it.
Nope.
What'd you get? You have 3 more
Use the
group inspirations.
What the hell, yeah.
Do it. See?
11.
You just grab the rope, and you watch, and you can feel the burning as you are just falling and grabbing it with one hand, and you get right to the end of this rope, and you catch and you hold it with everything you have left. You can feel the burn, the blisters, but you are holding this rope. You are about 35 feet off of the ground currently.
I think Corporal just he's looking with anticipation. Oh, why need security anything? Why need security? He's just chanting over and over in his head.
Fancy this rope being here. Oh.
All right. So that was the end of your turn, Bocek. It's now the dragon. Well, actually, before that happens, he can fly up to half of its flying speed after that wing attack. So it will begin to move off. Oh, no, that's just Bocek. So we're gonna put Drovar there. Hold on a second. Right there. And begins to fly around here. It gets to about there. Bocek and Drovar, another athletics check to hold on while it's flying.
Luck's running out. Only a 10.
10.
26.
26. Drovar, you have an inspiration. There are 2 more group inspirations left.
Well, I'll give it a try to hang on, but yeah. All right, here we go.
You can do it.
21.
Nice.
Somebody likes me.
Holding on with everything you have. Still dangling from this rope.
Haven't been voted off the island yet.
It is now the dragon's turn. The dragon is going to see if its lightning breath recharges.
No.
It does recharge.
What a jerk.
Let's see. Let's make this good.
Good for us or good for you?
All right. It gets its lightning breath back, but it is very tired of these insects crawling on it. It's going to reach down to, actually no, not reach down. It's going to reach up and over and it twists its head almost like an owl to you, Bocek.
Oh, that's fucking weird. You're
Time.
fucking weird.
Time for you to go.
Yeah, I'm going to die, but you're still fucking weird, and no one will love you because of it.
It is going to bite you. It's
Oh.
going to take a bite attack at you. And that is a 22 to hit.
That's fine, I got the last word.
You take 19 piercing damage, halved to 9. And,
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. In addition, you would also take 5 lightning damage. So you're down. Drovar, you watch as you're looking up. You see Bocek's body beginning to slide off of the back and begins to fall. I'm gonna give you this option. He's gonna fall right past you. If you want to try and grab him, you can't.
I mean, you can't not try. You know, gotta go for it. One,
Cinematic, you have to.
Yes, super cinematic.
gotta go
All
for
right.
it. Okay, so what
So
is the roll
This is
here?
this is gonna be an athletics check.
All right.
Actually, no. To catch him, I'm sorry. To catch him is gonna be a dexterity check.
Oh, well, crappy athletics roll. Okay, dexterity check. Good. No.
There
I got
is
an 8.
there is one more group inspiration.
Use it!
Do it.
All right,
Action
here we
movie.
go.
Do it.
Drovar needs to Captain America this dragon.
No,
And then
well,
Bocek.
I got a 5. So I miss him.
Yeah.
And there he goes.
All right. So, what was the first roll that you got before the
The
before
dex
the-
check.
yeah.
Grab him was an 8.
It was an 8. Okay.
Now keep in mind he's still getting temp hit points. So when he splats, won't he go at least to 1 for a moment?
Temp hit points don't heal.
Yeah, they don't heal you.
It won't
Unfortunately.
keep him from. Oh man! All right, well,
All right. So, oof. What are your total life max hit points at? What are they normally? Bocek.
Normally, my max is 44.
44. All right. I'm going to say this. Drovar attempted to catch you, grabbed at you, and unfortunately, as he grabbed your clothing, the momentum was just too much and began to rip and tear, and he falls from your grasp, Drovar. But the momentum of him catching you was just enough to slow down. So you, instead of falling from 90 feet, you will be falling from 35. Which, trust me when I say, makes a huge difference.
a lot less.
So that is going to be 3d6 bludgeoning damage. This is just to see. I'm sure it's not going to hit your max. I'm just curious. All right, so it's only going to be 8 bludgeoning. You fail 2 death saving throws
Yep.
as you slam into the ground, unmoving.
I'd like to say, as Bocek is falling, he still has enough to give a thumbs up before he just splats.
Yeah, I will say that. Yeah, you're just like kind of like as it's fading to black for you. You're just like, yeah. All right. With that, Basha, it is now your turn.
I just watched my friend careen off the back of a dragon, and I am so terrified, and I don't know what to do. I'm going to Now only one of my friends is still on the dragon. I can't even see Drovar. He's probably under the line.
I'm
So-
dangling beneath him, probably
Yeah.
out of your line of sight.
You can
Is
see.
there...
You'd have to move at this point to see the dragon because it's kind of like it's being blocked by the tower at this point. So it's technically not in your line of sight. So you have not
Okay,
seen.
I get up
You
here.
have not seen Bocek fall.
So I get up to here. That's almost my whole movement.
Okay, now you can see it. You don't see Bocek on top of it.
Yeah, the color drains from Basha's face as she realizes that one of her friends, in fact, both of her friends, seem to be missing from this dragon. And she's going to just reach out a hand while holding her book, and I'm going to cast a 3rd level shatter at this dragon.
Okay, go for it.
Well, I'm out of range.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Under the rope.
Well, she doesn't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? That's it? It's only 12 damage.
So, okay.
But if it if it makes the Constitution save, then it's 6. Number's 15.
That is a 12.
Wow.
So it takes all of
Okay.
that damage, yeah. There's another loud. And this time the dragon. All right.
And something about not seeing her friends on the back of this dragon anymore, I think, affects her deeply, because that's an 18 for her save this time. Does that make it?
That does. And with that, you are no longer under the fearful presence of the dragon. And as you said, your resolve is, you steal your resolve as your now you have to find out where your friends are.
What did you do to my friends? Anyway, and then that's it, because she can only move one more space, but there's a guard in her way, so she can't move any further forward. So at this point, so
Okay.
that's it. But she's ready to start really beating the crap out of this dragon now that she's not running scared. Like, I can't give up. I owe it to my daughters to make it home safe and to make all their friends come back home safe. I have to do this. Like,
All right. So, next up, Gorple. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, Gorple. Hold on. At the end of your turn, Basha, the dragon is going to use another legendary action. This time, it is going to take a tail attack at you, Drovar,
Yep.
as you are just dangling off of its back. All right, so with that, that is a 17 to hit.
The shield of faith saves me.
Yeah.
So
So-
I figure it like the tail
Yay.
like hits me and I'm like
Yeah.
spin around, but it glances off the shield of faith.
Yeah, it glances off of this energy barrier, which actually sparks when you hit. And you watch as the tail does miss you and it hits you, but you don't feel anything, and you feel, oh my god, I could probably survive it. Just as you see the tail slice into the rope, sever the rope from where you're holding it, and you begin to plummet.
I got this. Hey, look.
Who can see this? Mala, you can see this. Yeah, the guards see it. Teague sees it. As Drovar is falling, he's about 10 feet off of the ground when it looks like this small gossamer dragon wings just appear on his back. And you don't start flying. But it stops your descent enough, and then they instantly disappear. You only take 3 bludgeoning damage as you smack into the ground 5 feet.
I'm
It
down
seems
to
like
3 hit points.
it seems like Amala's prayer was probably answered.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
You are actually right next to Bocek.
Good.
On the
'cause
ground.
I got 1 healing potion left. And a couple of good berries.
All right. And that was its. All right, that was its legendary action. Gwarple, is now your turn.
I'm gonna like scramble around the tower to this square, and I see my friend dead, my best friend dead on the floor in a broken heap. I see Drovar also on the floor. Not sure if he's dead. He could be for all I know. And did Amala grab the rope from that the other end of the rope that Teague had when I shouted it?
Amala, did you?
Sure. Let's say yes.
Okay. So as I see this, I go, Teague, get that dragon grounded and get that paladin to it. And I'm gonna bonus action, and he is gonna run with the rope in his mouth, leap, and try to slash his fucking dragon.
Okay.
Kind of using that as like a springboard.
No problem.
Pretty much leaping from here. So he has a strength of 14, so he could technically make the distance to the tail.
Okay. Yeah, definitely going to be an athletics check just to make sure that he's.
Natural 20
Oh
for
yeah.
25.
Oh yeah. He's on the tail.
He's gonna make his charging attack upon this dragon.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, AC 20.
That does hit.
That's gonna be 6 damage, and I need a DC 13 strength save. Probably the most important strength save of the dragon's life.
Sure. Okay. That is a 13.
Well, then he makes it. He's not knocked prone. But
All right.
he does take an additional 4 damage
Okay.
from the charge.
Yeah.
All right, what did I miss?
All
Teague
right.
leaped on his back and tried to knock it prone.
Oh, Teague.
Alrighty.
And as Teague is like toe clawed with his climbing speed onto this tail, holding the rope in his mouth so hopefully the paladin can get on, I will fire an arrow. And that heroic pack, as I see my pack friend falls, kind of shatters from my mind, and I realize that I'm a hunter and he becomes my favorite foe.
Okay. Nice. All right, Amala. It's now your
All
turn.
right.
Oh no, I'm making my actual attack yet now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is there any advantage left that I could use?
There is. Wow. Yeah, there are 3 now.
May I use that?
Yes.
I might have posted to Facebook asking for advantages.
Well,
People come,
good job.
please.
AC 24.
Does hit.
Ooh, that's max damage, baby. That's 13 piercing. I need a con save.
All right. And that is a 13.
All right.
It is
Ooh,
definitely
wow.
definitely bloodied.
Add an additional 4 damage from favored foe because that is my actual max damage. Fortunately, poison didn't go off.
Okay.
As I start unloading arrows. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just hitting it now. Scales are starting to fly off. Blood is dripping from the dragon. It is still up, but it's definitely bloodied.
And like I said, I drop heroism, and I now have favorite foe. You can leave the ring on me because I'm
Yeah, because it's still
concentrating on
concentrated. No problem. All right, Amala, it is now your turn.
All right. So, what does my chance of getting up onto the dragon look like?
All right. Well, you're going to be climbing. You're going to be climbing up on this dragon. So I'm going to need. This is going to be an athletics check to climb up to get at this dragon.
Athletics. Let's see how this goes, guys.
See how far you get.
That is a 14.
14. You are not at the dragon, but you are dangling from the rope, and Teague is holding on. I need you to make an athletics check for Teague to see if he can take the weight of Amala, as she's kind of like dangling right now from the rope as she's climbing up.
That is a 23. So actually, I have a question.
Yes.
Because Teague technically has a lot more movement left.
Uh-huh.
Could he have pulled her more?
It would have been half of his movement to do so, but yes.
All right, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he can move an additional 5 feet.
Okay. So yeah, you're still not up, but you're in like touching distance of the tail right now, Amala. Based on
Alrighty,
that.
awesome. All right. I imagine that was probably the action to get over there.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a uh-huh or no?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, alrighty. I don't think I have any useful bonus actions, so I think we're good.
All right. All right. So with that, next up is Drovar.
Okay. How high up is the dragon now? Like 90?
It's about
Okay.
about 95 feet up.
I could shoot the longbow, but basically I just lean down, I stuff a good berry into Bocek's mouth. It's like,
All right. So that's that'll be an action to do that.
yes, I know.
Okay.
I know. But I'm going to, I just, basically, keep him from dying. It's like, you've been brave enough, lad. And I move him. But no, I'm going to leave one of these. I'm going to use my bonus action and drink my other healing potion. Just, I'm up because I got 2 hit points. This is, not going to help if he lightning bolts us, but, All right, 2d4 plus 2, so. Okay, I got 7 back. Okay, I think that's it for me. I'm pretty much just switched to the longbow, and I'm looking up at him, but I can't get up there. And
All right.
how long? Okay, oh no, he cut the rope that I was hanging from anyway. So even if I jumped up, I couldn't. Okay, cool. I'm just watching.
Alrighty. So that brings us back to the top of the round. However, we are going to take our break.
Oh.
Or we can continue. I will leave it to the group to either take our break because it's 9:30. It's about almost 9:30. So take our break or continue one more round.
I say let's take our break now because the anxiety has me almost peeing myself.
Yeah, I agree. I need more water.
Alright,
I've
fair
drank
enough, fair
everything that's on my table. Like, it's a problem.
I'm
No.
going gray right now, so yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit more
just
would be great.
slowly. They just dyed my hair. It's already gray. all
Alright.
along.
So,
I feel
alright.
great. I don't know what your guys' problem is.
All right. So with that, we are going to take our break. We will be back shortly to see the results of this, the continuation and results, hopefully, of this dragon battle. So come back. When we come back, we'll do that. Stick with us. We'll see you in a few. All right, folks, we are back. And not only are we back with more group inspirations because friends came out of the woodwork to help y'all against the dragon. We'll see how it pans out. So we are at the top of the round. Bocek, you are at 1 hit point.
And
You-
2 temporary.
And 2 temporary, right? No, wait, no. Gorp will
No?
drop
He
heroism.
stopped, he stopped
Yeah.
concentrating
Yeah.
on it.
Okay.
So you're at 1 hit point and prone. So it'll be half your movement to get up from prone.
Exhausted, I look at Drovar and I go, I get you to top of all, rest up to you. And I use half my movement to get up. I grab Drovar by like the scruff of his armor.
Yeah.
And I start running up the wall. And then I would like to use an athletics check to throw him up the wall.
All right, so so you technically don't have the monk ability to run up the walls yet, but I'm gonna allow it because this is fucking cool. But to do so, I'm going to need a dexterity check from you. Because this is you trying to find those uneven blocks and the curvatures of certain things to get up the wall as fast as you possibly can. So what'd you get?
18 plus 3 for a 21.
Yeah, without issue. As bloodied and broken as you feel, you grab Drovar and begin finding these like imperfections in the bricks and the blocks of this wall, and you begin making your way up. I now need an athletics check to see how far there's going to be a straight strength check to see how far you can throw Drovar up the wall.
Tossing a dwarf is not allowed. Yeeting is allowed, though. It's okay.
They're different. It's fine.
And
Totally different.
18 for throwing Drovar up the wall.
Okay.
I just say to him, I get you to wall, you get to tower, you get to dragon.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, show me on the map which wall you were running up. I just want to be absolutely sure.
Also, as soon as you said Advent Children, I knew exactly what you were gonna do.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
I
Okay.
just throw Drovar right up to there.
Okay.
Right up to
So
the wall near the tower.
all right. So you make it. Yeah. Drovar, you get tossed over the crenellation and land right in front of one of the guards. Just for the sake of my curiosity, I need you to make a dexterity check to see if you land on your feet or if you land on your ass.
Sure.
Bosch is just
19.
watching.
So I
19.
I
Yeah.
do the 3-point landing. I just like, hey.
Oh yeah. Superhero land. Like
Superhero landing.
your flesh is burned and charred. Your clothes still smell of ozone and smoke. You look like a horror movie.
Yeah, I look like a burnt sausage with 2 eyes sticking out. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
there's like no
Bosch-
beard.
Oh,
You know,
no.
there's just wisps of it kind of hanging. Hey, how you doing?
Basha sees you come over the wall. It's like, you're alive!
Don't touch
You're
me!
alive!
Don't touch me! I'm like,
I'm
I'm
not
all
too
wrong.
far.
It'll hurt. It'll hurt. Don't.
I'm not.
no.
I'm far away. I'm all the way over
No.
here. It's okay. I'm not going to touch you. It's fine.
Alrighty. So that was a great turn, Bocek. And your Bocek, you are still just at 1 hit point. You're just like, you ran up the wall. I need you to make an athletics check for me to see if you are actually holding onto the wall, able to hold onto the wall, or you got up there, tossed him, and possibly are falling back down.
18 athletics to hold on.
You are holding onto that wall with everything you have, but you are holding. With that, it is now the dragon's turn. As it is just for the moment hovering, you do begin to hear it. Warple and Amala, you understand exactly what it said because it just spoke in Draconic. It said, I'm bored of all of this. It's time for me to take my leave. And it begins to fly away from the tower. At full speed, I need Teague and Amala to both make me athletic checks to hold on, if that's what they care to do.
Sure.
Would Teague have advantage because he has a climbing speed?
Yeah, I would say yes.
See if I can hold on.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Very
And
nice.
14 for me.
14. Okay. Amala, you're having a hard time holding on. And you're still holding to the rope, but you're losing your grip and you're sliding further down. You are at the edge of this rope at this moment, still holding on. But the ground is 35 feet below you, but it is now starting to rise into the air
All right.
and fly away.
I have a question. Since we
Yes.
are 2 medium creatures on the dragon, are we slowing it to have speed as well?
That's why it's taking its action and its movement, so it can make its full 80 feet away from the tower.
Nice.
So hold on a second. Oh, apparently a mount and a mount can't be on top of each other without movement. I'm going to change Teague temporarily.
That checks out.
Yeah, a mount on a mount. And let's put a Mala on here, right here. You have to be dead center. Okay, yeah. All right, so. And it's getting higher and further away from the tower.
I have a quick question before
Yes.
we get to my turn. Am I in like sword hitting distance?
No, because you slid down,
Okay.
but you're still holding on. You'd have to climb up another 15 feet to actually be within sword distance of it. But that's... Let me just check something really quick. Hold on. Do some measurements here. Okay, yeah. Wow. Okay. So it gets its full movement that it can move at this point, 80 feet. And it will lose its lightning breath. Specifically, this at this line, and it will only get these 2 guards, but they're dead, instantly dead. As you just hear them, "Ah!" and it's just ozone burned flesh and just crackling metal armor.
The Wilhelm scream.
Pretty much. And that's its turn, but it is booking it away from the tower as fast as it possibly can go. I'm just letting you all know I'm leaving it on the map, but it technically is off the map now.
I just need a distance for longbow range.
Right now, it's from where it was. It is 80 feet for it. So it is. Hold on a second. Where are you at on the map? You're right here.
I'm going to be around the tower on my turn, but I have 150 for short range, 600 for long.
Yeah. So it is definitely within, right now, it is definitely within the 150 foot range. If you get to that edge of the tower, absolutely. Alrighty. So that is the dragon's turn. Basha, it is now your turn. It gets its 3 legendary actions back.
20, 25. So Basha basically starts to book it towards the edge of the tower. She's like following its path along and is like, no! And it's still within 120 feet for now, at least, yes?
At least, yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna, hold up Jan and be like, okay, all right, fine. We'll try this. I don't know if it'll work. Whatever. She's going to cast, unfortunately, I only have first levels left, actually, it turns out. So I'm just going to cast a first level Witch Bolt, but I'm going to use my ability as the type of wizard that just went out of my head, but the scribe wizard to make that, instead of lightning, if I hit, it's going to be force damage.
Okay. All right. And there's no disadvantage because you're no longer frightened.
Yes, that is the best part. Does a first level. Does a 25 hit?
25 does hit.
Cool. So then it will take... that's stupid. Well, it'll only take 2 lightning damage. Or 2
force damage.
Force damage,
Okay.
yeah.
As this strange, cold energy leaves your fingers, at first it begins to look like lightning, black lightning. And then changes into this like purplish, bluish, arcane energy. Still somewhat looking like lightning, but it definitely hits the dragon, and instead of sizzling and crackling, it seems to actually just impact it, and then just starts to surround its body. And it's definitely a weird dynamic from the original actual spell, but it definitely took that damage.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Because I can't bonus action move. Well, actually, I can't bonus action Misty Step on top of that, can I?
No, that's Misty Step is an action. It's an action, right?
That's not.
It's a bonus, but you
But
can't
it's a
cast
spell.
2 real spells.
Right.
Then no, I'm good.
Yeah, it
So
would
that's
have to be. Yeah, it would have to be a cantrip.
That's all I do. So I'm just like.
Okay.
Anyway. Oh wait, I couldn't anyway. Yeah, I have no more second level. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Alrighty. Gorple, it's now your turn.
All right, so I'm going to scurry around the building. Can my Grick like tentacles that like hold me aloft while climbing hold me to the building so I can use a bow?
Make a wisdom check for me.
18.
18. You start to tap into your attunement to this magical piece of armor that was made specifically for a moment just like this. And as you kind of just like, come on, I know you're just supposed to grab me if I fall, but I need this. I need this. You watch the two little tentacles with the spikes at the end just latch into the side of the building. And you, for the moment, you are held aloft without an issue to actually draw.
All right, I will take a shot at this fleeing dragon. Can I use one of those group inspos?
There's plenty of them.
I don't think it's gonna do it. AC 16.
No, unfortunately, it does not hit. Well, technically it does, but it just bounces off at this point, and you feel like, you're not sure if it's the distance or the movement of the dragon that just made your aim go off.
And then I kind of go, Teague, pull her up and keep slashing it. Kill it if you can. And so he's gonna move as far up the dragon as he can while holding the rope to continually pull her. So he has a 40-foot movement, so he can move 20 with Amala. He was on the back of the dragon, you put him in the center.
So I would say he probably has another 10 feet to get to the top of the head.
He does it because I want to get her on top because Teague's gonna die. He has 10 hit points.
Okay.
He knows this. So he just rushes forward, pulling her, and then claws the back where Drovar has made these precise incisions.
Yeah. Okay. Amala, you are pulled another 10 feet up. That tail is so close. You got maybe another 5 or 10 feet. You're swinging. You're not sure, but you can almost get to it. Roll attack for Teague.
That's an AC 11 unless you guys want me to spend another inspiration, but I don't have to.
As long as we leave one inspiration for Amala to roll with it when she falls to the ground.
That's true. How many do we have left, Ian?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool. Then I'll use it.
Okay.
Yeah, turn that 6 into a 20.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that hits. That definitely hits.
For 6 slashing.
6 slashing.
He unfortunately doesn't get the charge because he did not move 20 feet straight, but that's fine.
You hear in the distance.
Just trying to line up Amala for that smite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Which one though? I have multiple.
The biggest
Drop all of them.
I don't know what you
Do a
got. but
bonus
the
action
one
smite
that-
and then slam a real smite into it because you can.
Alrighty. So, at the end of your turn, Gorpul, it is going to use one of its legendary actions. And Amala's right by the tail. It is going to take a tail swipe at you, Amala.
Cool.
Alright. That's a natural 20 for
Oh yeah, that hits.
32.
God, I hate this.
You take 27 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw to see if you're still holding on to that rope.
You can do it. You have so many hit points. You're a big, tough person.
You have
16.
inspiration.
16?
Yeah, and then also I am down to 2 hit points.
You are still holding on to that rope.
As long as I get one smite, and that's all I care about.
You are
Yeah,
about 50 feet above the ground. Just letting you know.
That's fine. It's a fine. Bahamut will save me.
Yeah.
All right.
You saved me. I'm not even.
That's a true paladin way. That's a true paladin way.
Alrighty. All right, Amala, it is now your turn.
All right,
Use-
I'm going.
Use all the inspiration. Just use it all.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to make my way up onto the dragon, Chris.
Okay, so you climb up onto the dragon. Just a straight athletics check for me.
All right. That is a 13.
Okay, yeah, you are on the tail now.
Yes.
That is as far as you can get, but you're on its tail.
All right. So we're gonna start. Almighty Bahamut, imbue my weapon with some thunderous smite. And so for this, I'll just roll for straight attack to start, and then I'll roll for the other one.
Yeah, go
so
for
we're
it.
gonna roll with my greatsword. Please hit. 21.
That does hit.
All right, and then we're going to use some thunderous smite here.
Well, roll your regular damage first.
Regular damage. All right.
And-
Well, I
and
just
then-
rolled this.
Yeah, and then roll your smite damage.
Also, if you have more spell slots, Shannon, you can tap a regular divine smite into that attack as well.
Oh, really? All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Use up your slots right now and just pour everything you got into this thing because you're all that extra damage.
Alrighty, so let me go back to my regular. All I have is my another first spell, Thunderous Smite. I think I just have Branding Smite.
So
and-
no. So as a paladin, you have divine smite
Yeah.
where you can trade your spell slots, just the raw slots, for
Okay.
d8s
Mhm.
per spell level. Just every time you hit, anytime you hit, you choose
Yeah.
it.
Alrighty, cool. Alright, so I have 3 more spell slots. Or hold on. 3? No, I have 2 left.
Okay.
Alright, so
you just check one of them off, and then whatever level it is lets you know how many d8s you add to the damage.
alright, so I have 2, so that would be 2d8 then onto the current damage that I have.
Well, you can use one slot, and if it's a first level slot, then I think it's 2d8. So add
Yeah.
2d8 to the damage you would otherwise roll.
Alright, cool. Let's do alright, so roll for 2d8 then. Alright, so that would be. Should I do it for my last slot, guys?
Well,
You have to hit on your second
once,
attack.
So we got to do the damage for the weapon, damage for the smite, and then we'll figure out your second swing, and you can smite again,
Mm-hmm.
or I believe,
Alright, so
Unless
I have to.
unless you're using the thunderous smite for as part of the attack, in which case you'd use the spell for that.
Alright, cool. So yeah, I swung with my greatsword, I hit it for 12. I used Thunderous Smite on top of that, which is 10.
Okay.
So
And then
so if you have one slot left, you could use the smite right now.
Yep.
And add 2 more d8 to this first swing, and so you're pouring everything you got into this.
Yeah.
Alright, do I have to swing again with my greatsword?
Well, no,
I'm
no,
sorry for
no.
asking all these questions.
Well,
Not yet.
No. So if you decide to use that last slot, that will be your divine smite on top of your thunderous smite. So that would be 2d8.
Okay.
And then you would still get another attack, but it would just be an attack.
Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm keeping track of all of this. Alright, and then I get my another attack, and then I still have 1 more spell slot left. So I can use a Divine Smite on that as well.
Well, this thunderous smite costs a spell slot, right?
Yes. So
So you would only have 1 left. So that's 1 divine smite,
Alright,
or you would
Alright,
take
so
your. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have 4 spell slots. I used my Shield of Faith earlier. I just used Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
And then if
so-
I use Divine Smite, I have 1 left.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
so I'll
absolutely.
swing again and then use that Thunder.
What did you get? What did you get for your divine smite? That's 2d8.
13. So altogether right now there's 35 damage.
Okay.
You're a fucking paladin. Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. So that's your first. That's your first swing.
Yeah, that's my first attack.
all
Alright,
right.
let's try this again. See if I can actually hit it.
All right.
19?
Just hits.
Yes. And that's plus 8. And then I add 2 more d8 on top of that.
Yep.
Use that smite. Yeah, you get it, Jane. Fucking get it.
So altogether, DM, that is 45 damage.
All
For
right.
the 2 swings and all the stuff.
Yeah.
Kind
Well,
of
Everything.
here's an important question.
Yes.
The thunderous smite. What kind of damage is that?
So let me get to it. Thunderous Smite. The first time you hit with a melee attack, a weapon attack, during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with a thunder that is audible with 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target.
Okay.
Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Okay, that's
That
important.
could
So
be
strength
bad
saving
for
throw.
everybody.
What's the DC
Yep.
on the strength saving throw?
15.
I mean, if you knock
Hey.
it prone,
It just made it with a 15. It was an 8 plus 7.
Well, if she kills it, it's also pretty. It's
All
not
right, so
actually not pretty.
let's paint a picture, shall we? So, Amala, you climb
Well,
up.
Before I hit it, I'm going to yell in Draconic, Bahamut sends his regards.
Nice, very nice. All right, so as you climb up, you're on the tail. You pull out your great sword. You swing, and as you swing and you hit, you feel the sword go through the scales into meat, into muscle, into bone. And all of you hear what sound similar to Basha's spell of the shatter. This thunderous. But additionally, there is this divine golden white light that appears just above her sword that goes with the sword as it hits, making this thunderous sound. As you lift your sword once again and come down almost without any resistance, once again you do, and you watch as you shear off a section of the actual tail of the dragon, causing it to roar and howl in immense pain. It's still up. But because of the immense damage that it just took, and you are now currently flying over a few houses and buildings in the northeast area of Greenest, it begins to dip and it slams into the side of one of the buildings, taking an additional 9 bludgeoning damage. But I need you and Teague to make strength saving throws at disadvantage because you just got slammed into a building while on the back of a dragon that was falling. So what did Teague get?
I got a natural 1, but I don't know how much we got left for for inspiration.
There are 4 more inspirations.
I'm using it.
All right.
I got a 16.
Okay. Do you want to use inspiration for that, Amala? The DC is high for this because this is crazy.
Yeah, let me do it one more time, and we'll see what happens.
All right.
The highest is 16.
Okay.
19 for Teague.
All right. Unfortunately, the DC was 20. So there's some good news and bad news. All right. So as the dragon slams into the side of the building, Amala, you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
Teague takes 6 bludgeoning damage.
He's up.
Okay. And so Amala, you fall off the dragon's tail. But oddly enough, because he slammed into the side of the building, which just ripped the side of this building off, you actually fall into the building, which thankfully has a second floor. You do fail 2 death saving throws. but you are
Alright.
not dead yet. As you slam into this building, and you are now unconscious.
Oh, there's people in that building that can heal me. That'd be really great.
Teague similarly has been knocked into this building as well, with Amala. And you all watch the dragon, you watch in horror as the dragon just slams into this building and then pushes off and continues to try and fly away. But Teague and Amala are nowhere near or on this dragon.
I want to hilariously ask for an attack of opportunity, but you can say no. Because Teague's still up. I'll take it at disadvantage for being prone.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm doing some math here real quick. Yeah, go for it. At disadvantage.
Heckin'. Holy shit, that's a 20 at disadvantage.
Yeah, that hits.
That will be 10 slashing.
All right. Okay, yeah. You can see the blood dripping off of this dragon as it is making its way away from this building, the slam building. That was a damn amazing turn, Amala. That was great.
Yeah.
You did
Paladins.
Yeah, you did a total of 45 damage. That was brutal. That was great. Alrighty.
Scar from that.
All right, Drovar, is that your turn?
All right. So from where I am, I didn't see any of that because I got the tower between me and it.
Yeah.
However, I think with my boots, I can get to about there.
Okay.
And I've got a longbow, and the range is 150. Up to 150. Do I have a shot?
It's 600 with disadvantage.
True, but what's the range on it now?
You are definitely within the 150 range.
All right. We still got some advantage. I will definitely take one for inspiration, and because none of my other missile weapons have any sort of range, I just pull this out. It's like, elves are the only ones who can use these things. And I just look, and I just relax for a second. It's like, for Ironhelm. Come on. Going for the thematic. All right, so I can roll with advantage on this shot. How many of these rolls do we have left?
3.
All right, I'll use it. I got 2 shots. I'll try for the first one and see how we do. A 20.
That does hit.
Max damage, 9 points.
Okay.
Second shot, if I need it, I'm like, I just go for it again. I will do it again with advantage if I can. A 23.
Does hit.
I was like, we got to save one of these
I
for
know.
making sure
Well,
Mala
this'll be it.
doesn't
This is all I
instant
got
die.
6 points.
Okay. As you loose these arrows, it is so far you can't tell if it hits until you watch the dragon teeter, and it seems like for a moment it's gonna fall from the sky and then continues to fly. It is barely hanging on. But oh my god.
I yell at Gorple, can you get that bird thing? Go get it!
I just gotta go. Shh, shh, shh. Take it in. Shh, shh. I got it. Don't worry. Count on me.
All right. Bocek. It is now your turn.
Yeah,
you are at 1 hit point. You are hanging on the wall. You have probably another 20 feet to get up, which shouldn't be a problem for you.
All right.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. So if I move to here, would I be able to grab the guy next to me's longbow?
Um. I'm gonna
Okay.
say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Now the tower's between, like right
Yeah.
between him and the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually gonna, like, Drover was gonna yell out because Bocek moves faster than anybody. Find Amala! I don't know if you could get there before anybody else and try to, find her in the wreckage because we saw her go down.
Yeah, but the tower, tower's in your way because it is higher than the wall that you're on.
How many group advantages do we have left?
I think we only have
3.
two.
No, there's 3.
Oh, 3?
3?
Save
Yeah,
one.
because
Would-
Drovar didn't use any for his attacks.
Would I be able to
I
shoot
used
with
2, yeah.
disadvantage to try to shoot over the tower?
You don't have line of sight, so yeah, it would definitely be disadvantage.
All right.
You know
so-
the general direction.
Yeah, so I want to use one of the group advantages to fire this from over the tower at the thing, because I had already moved when I was told to here find Amala.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Yep.
All right, so that'll be just one straight roll then.
Yep.
5 degrees!
It negates the inspiration. negates-
23 to hit. What's
Does
the
hit.
damage on that?
D8 plus what?
You're not proficient, so you don't get a
No.
proficient.
He is proficient. He's a barbarian.
Oh,
Yep.
on longbow? Okay. Oh, all right.
Wait, so the proficiency bonus gets added?
To attack.
No, it gets added to attack. I had
Right.
added I had added proficiency bonus.
Right, but Dex
Oh, you
gets
did.
added.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I had added proficiency bonus because I'm a barbarian.
Okay. Yeah.
Dart,
Well-
Dart would be the same, so that was the easier thing on D&D Beyond.
So yeah, it should be Dex plus your D8 plus your Dex bonus, I think, for damage.
Okay.
So it's a 4 plus 3,
So
so
seven.
7.
Add to a d20.
No, 7 damage.
Oh, it's 7 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. You do see it teeter and it begins to try and duck behind some buildings. It does increase the AC now. It does have cover.
Punk ass bitch hiding from us. We could have fucking fuck. I go for Amala as soon as this is over. I'm sorry, I was already up here when I heard.
Okay.
It's all right. All right. Well, it
All
won't
right.
come back for sure. Let's
All right. Next up
gotta
is
find her.
the dragon's turn. It is booking it. It is using its full. Now that it is not encumbered, now that it is completely free of. I mean, it's got ropes and shit dangling from it at this point, but it uses its full movement and dash action, and just flies off in the distance, and you can hear it screech in the distance as it begins to fade.
Not within 240 feet, then, huh?
Oh no, it's
Is it-
it's much further than that.
600.
600.
600.
Hold on a second. It's within 600, but now is being it is obscured by buildings and now forest cover. So you can try and take another attack, but it will be at disadvantage
Oh yeah, baby.
with a shit ton of AC added to it because it's got almost full cover.
I'll take one last plink into the dark just to try, but yeah.
All right. So next up, Basha.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just run up to the edge of the wall and angrily cast a firebolt in that direction because there's literally nothing I can do. But that's the furthest spell I have, so I'm just like, ah!
What's the range on it?
Ah!
what's-
Just scream.
What's the
Huh?
range on it?
240 feet.
It's way past.
Yeah,
It's
I
past
know.
that.
But like, and also I didn't move myself to the edge of the wall. But yeah.
That's fine, but you just and you just cast it out into the night towards the direction, but unfortunately it does not reach it.
Like leaning over the wall at it, like,
Mm.
why? That's it.
All right, Gorple, Here you go.
All right.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot, man. Come on.
All
Come
right. Yeah. And how many group inspirations do we have left?
on.
I
2.
think 2. You gotta save
right.
one.
I gotta save one for Amala. So I reach back.
You're muted, babe.
I reach back and I go for the pack, for my friends, for Teague, because I assume he's dead. And I fire.
Okay. It's straight roll. Inspiration cancels out the disadvantage.
AC 22.
Unfortunately, that's a miss. Considering it's cover
extra
bonuses
cover,
at
yeah.
this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, I don't. How far is Teague from me?
You would probably estimate that. Let's see. The buildings that it crashed into seem to be around the area where you found that crater filled with all of the dead cultists.
Okay, that's
so
pretty far.
maybe 300
okay, so
400 feet away
I'm
from
gonna
it.
kind of pull out my horn because my friend knows signals, and I'm going to bonus action command him to, you know, if he's alive, bring back any survivors and help them, but get back to me. Like,
Okay.
he's an intelligence of like 14. He's
Oh, yeah,
super
yeah.
smart. So I was wondering, can Teague attempt a medicine check on Amala by like licking the wounds to stabilize her? It is a magical fucking dinosaur, and
I
it
know.
Can he nose
Yeah.
open her saddlebag and find a
he
good
has-
berry and
he
drop
literally
it in her
has
mouth?
+5 to any skill check he makes.
I know.
I know it's stupid, but I
It's like a
like.
dog. It's like,
Oh no.
I'm gonna say, after you blow the horn, make a general intelligence check for Teague.
14.
14. Okay. Now I need you to make a strength check for Teague.
11.
11. Okay. Amala, you're unconscious, but if you were conscious, you would see that Teague gently grabs your shoulder where your armor is the thickest and clamps down and begins to drag you down the stairs of this building. Yeah, it's...
am I
Thankfully-
stabilized?
No, you are not stabilized. You are being dragged bodily by what essentially is a velociraptor. But he's doing his best not to hurt you anymore. So it's not like he's running full speed with you down the stairs. He's going slow, so you're not taking additional damage, but he's trying to get you out of the house.
Yeah, I imagine he like grabs her by like the scruff of her shoulder pauldron and is like,
Yeah. He's going as slow as possible. Think of it like a mama cat trying to lift her kittens, biting them at the scruff, not really hurting them, but making sure. Yeah, same thing. But Teague has gotten the point and is doing his best. But while this is going on, Amala, I need you to make a death saving throw because it is now your turn.
Use the group.
Say, I'll use the
Well,
group thing.
Well, roll first.
All right.
and then-
It's just a straight D20, right, Chris?
Yeah, just a d20. You need a 10 or better.
It's
Use
a
that
7.
group inspiration.
Use
I'm using
that-
the group inspiration.
use a
Now
group
use
inspiration.
Come on.
Come on, D20. What the fuck? Is there another inspiration?
As Teague is dragging Amala's body,
No, there has to be another one,
there is,
Chris.
but
Don't
you
make
can
me roll a new character.
hold on, just wait for it. So, as your body is being dragged by Teague down these stairs, avoiding delicately all of the debris that the dragon created and smashing into this building, your last breath leaves your body. And you find yourself in a void. It's just darkness. You can't even see yourself. And as you're trying to make sense of what's happening, you feel this immense presence surrounding you.
Have we learned anything, my child?
Yes. Do not extend yourself past your limits.
There's silence as you hear your voice echo through this void.
That's not the lesson here. The lesson is hit harder.
There is this blinding flash of light. And as you open your eyes, you are standing over you is Teague, licking the blood off of your face. You are at 1 hit point
Yeah.
because your second roll got through to Bahamut also when you
Yes.
earlier when you prayed to him. And like Spider-Man says, everybody gets one.
Everyone gets one. Thank you.
So,
Yay!
but you also are under the exhausted condition for the next 24 hours.
Cool. I can deal with that.
The rest of you, as the danger seems to have passed.
Okay, can I take one last shot? I'm the last guy in the round.
Go, hold on a second. Yeah, so if you want to all continue, yeah, Drovar, you are absolutely next. Go for it.
Yeah, I've
You got to take that last shot.
It's disadvantage. It's far away. If there's any inspiration, I'll try it just for one last go. But
There's one inspiration
All right,
left.
so first roll will be a normal one, and I just fire off into the darkness. It's like, I don't think you heard me. I said for Iron Helm.
Okay, all right.
A 13, no, and the second one's a disadvantage.
That's where the 220s come.
Oh no!
right.
Disadvantage puts me at an 8. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
we just got one at the very last minute. We got another group inspiration. So if you want to try again,
Sure. Yeah, I'll try one more time. Okay. 18. No.
18, unfortunately, yeah, it does
I
not.
would have needed pretty much. I only have a +4 on that. I would have needed an actual 20 probably.
Okay. So as the danger currently seems to have passed, as a number of you have begun making your way towards where you saw the dragon crash into the building, towards where Amala and Teague were, for a moment, you're not sure, Gorple, if Teague is alive, that if he heard your horn blast. And as you're making it towards that area, you see this flash of golden light. And it seems to be almost like a beacon to where your friends possibly are. And as you make your way there, I think it was Bocek and Gorple. The rest of you also making your way out there as well?
I would have after
Yeah.
I realized I
Okay.
couldn't hit the dragon, yeah.
Okay, yeah. As you're running that way, you do eventually get to this ruined, like the whole side of the building is now ruined. And as you peer inside, you can see sitting at the bottom of these stairs, surrounded by debris, covered in blood, with Teague just licking the blood off of her face, is Amala looking alive, but very, very exhausted and hurt.
Barely alive.
I run toward Amal like I'm gonna give her a hug, but instead I immediately veer right to Teague, and I'm like, "Hey, second dragon, you survived this time. You're getting better. You're amazing. You're a killer. Who's a killer?"
I walk up to Amala and like hand her a good berry, and then lift her to her feet. It's like somebody's looking out for you. That's good. We need that. Oh. So how many of us actually stood on that damn thing?
Not me.
Corporal looks at you, not covered in blood, completely fine. Like, I don't know. Me and Groinseeker did pretty good. He was telling me how dumb it was to jump on a dragon, but whatever.
Well, technically, I wouldn't have said that out loud, but yeah, you're pretty right. Yeah, it's a drag. I mean, I got it in the polls, but that's a separate issue. Separate issue.
We pin cushioned its genital region.
All right, well, you can take pride in that, I guess.
Imala just like weakly
Any sort of
laughs.
salve or something? I'm like, everything hurts.
Why don't we? So my thought is, this dragon just turned tail and run. We did amazing. We saved a lot of people. A lot of people died. You all survived. Yes, Bojack?
We should follow it. You're scared of us. Let it know never fuck with us again.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately pass out
Oh.
face first into the dirt.
I mean, I'm willing to follow it. I feel fine. I'm kind of tapped and exhausted, but I am probably the stealthiest, and I could probably get its trail. It was bleeding pretty badly.
Let's
I'm-
sleep on it.
I'm
If
exhausted.
you want to start trying to hunt it in the dark to at least get a general direction. I mean, it could be miles. Its home could be miles from
Yeah.
here. It could take you 2 or 3 days to get back.
You're
My
right.
magic is spent. I have barely anything left.
We're not going after it, to hunt it. But if you
I
want to
went-
track it,
I went into this fight with nothing, and I finished fight with nothing.
No, you're right.
You have
Yeah,
friends, boy.
I would like to search around for any large blood splatters on this wall, this building he like smashed into.
Make an investigation check.
20.
Yeah, that's not hard to find. You do see it on the wall above you, but also as you begin to like look through some of the debris, you do see what is clearly the dragon's blood with some scales that are also like ripped and torn, and cracked, but with
perfect,
the blood as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some samples. Hey, Basha, do you have any vials?
Let me just check in my bag, Frog. I don't know. I'm gonna look.
Well,
Do I have
I mean, your cauldron's nowhere near here.
the cauldron? I'll show you. Okay.
Look, I'm just gonna throw this out there. When you all take a healing potion, I usually assume that you're holding on to the empty vials unless you specifically say, I throw it on the ground and smash it.
All right, someone give me bottle. if you
I
have.
got 2 empties here. There you
All right.
go.
Give it to the frog.
I clean it out so it's like wiped of the healing potion residue,
Mhm.
and I will gather the samples and cork them because I don't want them to go bad. We can use this to track it. Teague has a great nose. We can do this tomorrow, and that way we can get our strength back.
Okay.
I take a look like out across the town. It's like, where are those goddamn cultists? Are they still here or do they run?
At current, you don't see any in your immediate area.
Let's get back to the castle before they find their balls and decide to come looking for us.
I mean, we also
Yeah.
still have that guy to interrogate.
Oh yeah, but we're in no shape to even deal with a pack of kobolds if they come after us now. Let's get back
let's go.
inside.
It's okay. Drovar. Fucking Gorp will cover us. He
Yeah.
fight from far away this whole fight. He now stronger than both of us.
Sure. Watch our backs, kill the little buggers if they get too close. The rest of us were limping home. I just, put
All right.
Amala's arm over my shoulder. It's like, all right, lean on me, girl. Let's get back.
There's a 7-foot-tall dragonborn leading on you, so fun times.
Yeah, no problem. At my height, it's pretty easy
Yeah.
for you.
And Mala just laughs to herself. It's just like, I'm so glad Bahamut led me to you all.
So are we. Oh, we damn near got that thing. We need to find where those wings come from. Anybody see that? I was gonna
what?
pancake on the ground. I fell, and I was gonna splatter, and then these wings like popped out of my back.
Wings.
Yeah, you see anything there now?
I mean, I saw a rope dangling, but I didn't see any wings.
No. I mean, I was falling, and then I was floating, and then I landed.
You sure you didn't like imagine it in like a moment of like panic, blind panic before you hit the ground?
I thought Basha was a masterful wizard, and therefore
I've
she
seen
did
a lot
it.
of things when but I was
Not this
I saw
time,
my
I
light
wasn't.
flash before me, and then I floated. I swear there are wings. Just saying. I want to get some real ones now.
Mala just laughs, just knowingly.
It's because you're leader, Zovar. Obviously, you get best powers.
I'd
Makes
like to
sense.
know that I could use that again, because if we're gonna deal with that dragon or whatever's going on, I want to fly more often.
Yeah, Gwarple, you said I was powerful wizardress. Not this time. I was too scared most of the time to do anything. I was not much good.
No, you were still throwing things at it, even though you didn't want to get close. Not like a stupid folk that ran up and hit it with things. That was dumb. That was really stupid. But I mean,
Bullshit, Drovar. It worked like fucking charm.
oh yeah, it
Yeah, I
worked,
can't
but
believe
it was
you're
still
alive.
really stupid.
To
Yeah,
be
I
fair,
cannot believe you're alive.
Basha, I cheated. I used the power of the nature and the spirits and the world around me to protect me. Dragons have died throughout all of time, and there are ancient beasts that once hunted them. And then they gave myself and Drovar the strength to shed off its fear. But I will tell you, when I saw it, part of my heart shuddered. I almost peed through my skin. It was horrible.
Pee through your skin? That's weird.
Drovar.
I'm a prog, you weirdos.
and
Drovar.
you're still alive, Basha.
All right, let's get some sleep.
Drovar, what we did wasn't stupid. If that dragon didn't do yoga regularly, it would not be able to fucking hit us.
I mean, to be fair, you prevented a town worth of people and only 6 guards died.
Oh no, it worked. But I mean, I really didn't think I was coming back from that one.
Oh,
I'd
neither-
just slow it down enough for other people to finish it off.
Neither did I. Listen, every fucker worth their salt in Bocek's school of punching people in face does yoga morning. I do yoga mornings at work. I mean, Bocek doesn't work.
I mean, I'm only a dragonborn, but you guys can do yoga with me if you'd like.
You do yoga? This is so strange.
I don't know what yoga is.
I don't
It's
even
stretching.
drink it.
It's stretching.
It is ancient dragon fighting technique.
Okay.
I think what I've got working for me is working pretty well. Surprisingly, I thought that was going to be it, but okay.
Also,
I
I didn't think you guys were gonna fall. I think you guys got it. Good job.
So as you make your way back into the keep, you can see that the guards are still kind of looking out over the walls. Some of them are tending to their fallen comrades best they can. The clerics were sent in with the rest of the townsfolk. And as you begin to make your way back inside, all the guards just start clapping and just like, woo! And it just like immediately the Castellan and the governor come up running up to you. The governor has this small this small box and runs up and goes, That was incredible. Look here, you're incredibly hurt, and our clerics are tapped here, and hands you this box. And as you open it up, there are 6 healing potions.
Ooh.
They're regular healing.
Come, yeah, everybody grab one and let's hang on to those for when we go find that blue bastard next time.
And please, we'll send. While our clerics are tapped of their magical abilities, they are still wonderful doctors and healers. I'm going to send them to you, and you need to rest. But thank you so much for saving us and saving my people. This is the least I can do.
I just lean into the governor. It's like, if any of them have a salve to grow hair back faster, that'd be great. But,
Yeah, it's like the side of your face is just like most of the hair is just gone. It's just burned.
Oh, some young dwarfs do that now. Like shave half beard, they're like undercut. Maybe we make it new fashion. I don't know.
I'm hairless, so it's pretty cool. You could try that.
And so over the course,
Or not.
so over the course of the next hour or so, you can definitely take a short rest. But the clerics do start bringing out healers kits, and because they are proficient in them as well as have a few extra abilities, you all can take an additional 10 hit points and add them to your current total.
So are we getting a chance for a long rest, or is it now just...
The night is not over yet.
Do we have time for a short rest?
Yes, you have time for a short rest.
Also,
you can attempt a long rest, but
I'll just... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to use my hit dice then.
it's about, I will say it's about, at this point, it's about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and fires are still raging. You can still see shadows of humanoid individuals occasionally on the outskirts of the town in different areas. So the threat has not passed as of yet, but the immediate threat of the dragon is definitely over. And that is where we're going to call it for the evening.
Before we call it, I would just like to mention to everyone that for the second boss fight in a row, I have forgotten about a greater healing potion I have on my person.
Perfect. You're magnificent.
Yeah, that sounds like Gosha.
On brand. On brand. I love it.
I think I'm going to give that 6th healing potion and put it under like Teek's neck like a Saint Bernard. So that
might be
that's
a really
cute.
I'm serious.
That's not silly. That's actually...
I'm serious. That way he can
use those little T-Rex arms and pour a potion in somebody.
I mean, he did learn how to pour.
Someone.
There's precedence. He learned how to bartend.
Yeah, he got
He
trained
is
as
a
a
bartender.
There we go.
He has an apron.
Before we get into the logistics of that, we're going to call it for the evening. But, oh my God, you were all amazing. This was an amazing session, everybody. You were so close. You were so close.
Oh.
45 damage. That's
That
the coolest
was-
thing I've ever done in D&D.
That was
awesome.
great.
Paladins. Hell of a
Yeah.
good.
It only gets cooler.
Yeah.
As a paladin, you just get better. That's all
Yeah.
that happens.
But yeah, no, it was just an amazing session. Amazing. Everybody, you were all amazing. It was so great. It was so
You
good.
were amazing, DM.
Yeah, you were amazing.
Yeah, you were great.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
So, yes, thanks to all of the viewers who enjoyed watching us tilt at the
Yes,
windmill
please.
and throwing, lots
Wait,
of
so much
advantages
So much
for us to try to
inspiration.
pull it off.
Yeah, this is definitely the friends and family session today, because everybody came out of the woodwork to grant inspiration, which was so amazing. So thank you everybody who did that.
Come back next week. Do it again.
I may have messaged my husband to be like, please come on the Twitch and get us inspiration. That'd be great.
I made a post on my Instagram, my server, like on Discord, and my Facebook to be like, please come.
Yeah, they were just like they were coming in so fast. It was great. So I want to give specific thanks to folks. Let's see. Wow. Cassie cheered 5 bits. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you so much. I saw when you gave inspiration to everybody else too. So thank you for that. Thanks for coming on for the inspiration boosts. The Noble Thief followed the channel. Thank you so much, Noble Thief 1. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Selby W, thank you so much for the follow as well, and for the inspiration for our players. It did
That's my roommate.
Yeah, definitely made a difference. Embren365, thank you for the follow also. I think we all know who that is. Yeah, so thank you
Love
again.
you, Embren.
Yes, but thank you again. Like the inspirations were just pouring in, and when I say that it made a difference, it really did. I can't even. I mean, I'm not gonna say how close you were unless you want me to, but I feel like
Single
you
digits,
might.
single digit hit points. Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed to hit with that last shot.
It was close. It was so
How
close.
If only someone had remembered a greater healing to last 1 round longer. Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, and the last person, KRS 113 1991. Thank you so much for the follow as well. And thank you everybody. Thank you to my patrons. Thanks to my amazing players. And thank you everybody who came to watch this amazing session of D&D. Dungeons and Dragons. You got dragons. You got dungeons. I mean, we're fulfilling the promise of what the name of the game is. So thank you for being here for all of that. It was amazing. And again, this was a great session, everybody. Thank
It
you.
was so much fun.
So good. People, make clips, please. That was great.
Yeah, absolutely. Please. So with that, as we end, as always, we always try to raid someone to show them some love, some support, and whoever we raid has at some point shown us some love and support. So please don't leave right away when we raid. Just say hello in chat, follow their channel if you haven't already followed them. Again, one of the best things we can do is to help each other is to support each other in the things that we love and what we do. So we'll be back again next Wednesday for yet some more drama in Greenest. Will the dragon come back? Is the dragon afraid of our heroes? I don't know. We'll find out next week. And so with that, again, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. We love you very much. Thank you once again for all of your support, and we'll see you next time.